Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Andrew Brazis. I am a business consultant and marketing professional, and the content on this channel is to help improve overall marketing education and mental health around just marketing and business and entrepreneurship, and also to help you progress through life as an individual in a way that's sustainable for you. So hopefully you love the content coming up, and I will see you on the other side. So for today's content, I want to talk about the idea of being present, and staying present is a skill that's not really taught anywhere other than in maybe like philosophy books, right? I think it's really important to understand what does it mean to be present, and all of these things are going to be from the lens of just my experience, so take that with what you will. But understanding what it means to be present, so being present to me means when a moment is happening, you are fully in that space. So you're not thinking about what you should be saying. You're not thinking about where you're going after the conversation or after the task that you're doing. You're not focused on anything other than the thing that's happening. And this could be, something that you're working on, be it like a to-do list, or maybe you're writing something, or it could also be in conversation. And I think in conversation, it's probably the most important, because when we are in a conversation and we're somewhere else, we're not really there with the other person or the other party or group or whatever the context of the setting is. So that's what being present is for me. Mastering that present state of mind is not a thing that you get to. It's a daily activity to learn and to strengthen that muscle, if you will. And so knowing things that you can do to make sure that you stay present when needed is super, super important. So something that I've been doing since I've been 14 years old is meditating. This is something I do on a daily basis, and I only do it depending on the day. Sometimes it's only 5 to 10 minutes, and some days it's much, much longer. But when it comes to meditating, there's really no wrong way. So with meditation, it's not thinking about nothing. It's being fully present in the moment. You're actively practicing presence. So if you do it, you can do eyes open, eyes shut. You can do it while you're walking. You can do it while you're sitting in your room. The place doesn't matter. Really what you want to get a feel for is, first you start with your body. So that's why everyone starts with the breath. It's the easiest way to get started. So you're focusing on your breath coming in, you're focusing on your breath going out, and really getting in touch with all of those sensations that are correlated to that. So maybe your lungs are expanding, maybe your throat hurts, maybe you can't breathe as deeply, maybe you're breathing from the upper part of your lungs versus breathing from your lower part of your lungs, like through your stomach. And all these little things are just stepping stones into understanding greater presence awareness. And through that just small daily practice of 5 minutes, we could even do it for 3 minutes a day, which would have phenomenal benefits of just focusing on your breath. It can reset your nervous system, which is a great way to ground yourself, a great way to kind of combat anxiety or combat focus. I mean, you can be doing this while doing other things. There's really no wrong place to do it. And that's where I would say to start the journey of trying to understand how to be present. Because when you focus on your breath and you're focusing intently, attention is an important part here. When you're focusing intently on your breath, you can apply that to other things in your life. So with that, the importance of being present when you're speaking with others. A lot of us, me included, I've done this most of my life. I still do it, so I'm not perfect at it. But when you are speaking to somebody else, a good tool to have is being able to listen to others in a conversation and be present with them at the same time. Now, this is a learned skill. You cannot just automatically start active listening to others and be an expert at it. That's just not how it works. It is something that you develop over time, and as you work on it, you get better and better and better at it, so eventually you're not thinking about it as much. But to listen and be present with others as they speak means leaving all of your other thoughts at home. So you're not trying to find an answer. Going back to earlier, being present, you're not thinking about what you could be doing or what you should be doing. You're intently and hopefully empathetically listening to the other person. And going back to breathing, if you've done work with your breath and you understand the type of focus it requires to actually be there in conversation with somebody, and when we are being present with one another fully and we're listening to what they have to say, we're able to actually show up in the ways that we need to meet another person's needs, which is really, really important just for overall, not just internal like your own health, but the health of the individual that you're building the relationship with. So I strongly encourage anybody watching this to make sure that you're listening actively and you're not listening to speak, because it will change all of your relationships and things will be a lot better for you overall. So that's really important. So when it comes to practicing being present, another trick outside of just breath work that really helps, this is something that I learned in therapy, is being present in your surroundings. So this could be really actively listening to sounds around you, like is it windy outside, is it raining, are there cars going by, and just tuning into that, tuning into your senses, and doing this will take you generally out of some sort of state of not being present. Doing this practice is a really great way to bring you out of a slump. So if you feel like you've been out of focus all day or anxious or, name whatever emotional ailment is, you're dealing with, becoming present again will kind of help you ground yourself and balance yourself out, which is super, super useful. So when it comes to staying present, just remember it's okay to not be present all the time. Nobody ever is. Trying to treat the skill of staying present like a muscle and working it out as much as you can, through breath work, through meditation, through things that really desire your full attention and using your full attention intently. Yeah, so being present is super important, and hopefully this resonates with some of you. Either way, let me know how you feel when it comes to being present. Are you somebody who is present most of the time? Do you feel like you're never present? Like the present moment almost terrifies you because you don't want to sit in silence or you don't want to sit with your thoughts? Or are you somebody who is just so forward thinking about the future that you just can't come back to the present moment? Like, where do you fall on the scale of presence, of being present? If you found the information here in the video helpful or insightful in any way, please share, in your circles, social media, whatever, just to spread the word about what I'm doing. If you have any other types of topics that you would like me to talk about, be it marketing, business, mental health, or just individual wellness, please comment below. I have a whole list of things I'm rolling out here in the next year or so. You've made it through the video. If you would like to see some more, there's a video up here for you guys, and also a video up here to check out. Thank you so much again for coming through, and I hope to see you guys next time.